everybody. Welcome to Tuning into Spirit. I'm Tina, and I'm going to be doing a reading about what's going on in the sky right now. We got a new moon, full moon coming, right? So I need my moon cards so we can do a reading on it. So I've got a whole bunch of cool information about what's going on in the planets today and this week, right? There it is. Okay. So, okay. All right, here. All right, so I got the information here for us. So it's the very last full moon of the year, and it's in Cancer, and it's going to be on December 27th. And it says, this moon has the power to induce deeper levels of healing and offer us a chance to embrace new levels of emotional clarity on the experiences we've accumulated through the year. This moon will most likely pierce our soft spots, leaving nothing unaddressed. Use the moon's alchemy as an opportunity to speak from the heart and give others the space to offer their healing balm to you too. The full moon in Cancer will be touching close to Jupiter in Taurus. This is a time to look back and realize all the changes that we've been through and acknowledge how each one of them has shaped us. Jupiter is the optimist who can see the lesson in all of life's twists and turns. Gratitude is a good medicine. Practicing gratitude lowers blood pressure and improves your immune functions. Isn't that funny? Since I've been talking about gratitude for a couple of weeks, must be why. Saturn in Pisces is in harmony with the full moon. Saturn helps us to commit to our creative projects into the new year. And then back to Jupiter. Jupiter in Taurus says, dream as big as you believe you can make things real. Like whatever you believe you can do, dream that big, right? Everything in the world started with a single idea. Cancer is the archetype of mother in astrology, and she has incredible levels of compassion and empathy. You may be moved to forgive and take the initiative to conversations that will mend open wound, and then this brings peace. So there's a lot going on with this moon energy, as well as Taurus and Saturn. I didn't look into Venus because honestly I'm kind of like slow on the ball on that one. It went into Scorpio on December 4th, so we've been dealing with that. But what that's all about is, Scorpio's death and rebirth. So it's basically kind of maybe looking at things in our life differently, reframing love. You know what I mean? Looking at it like it's just a little bit different, letting go of some old stuff, bringing in some new stuff. And this is all coming in through your higher self, your higher consciousness, And this planets are like moving us to do these things. So pretty cool energy. And so we'll start with Aries, and I will write down the time at 4:54. Hello, Erica. I feel like this is going to be a bomb reading today. Super, super good. Okay, so I'm going to try not to make it like 9 hours long though. So let's just get like one card. The answers you need are coming. And at the bottom of the deck, your commitment is being tested. So this is like maybe about reconnecting with someone. We do have Mercury in retrograde too, so that wouldn't be a big shocker, would it? Erica, welcome, welcome. Love having you here. Thanks for being my cheerleader. I love you so much. So let's just dive right into this and see what the answers that you're looking for. What are they? Let's see. Let's use this deck. The answers you need are coming, Gemini. Okay. Spirit, tell me what's going on with Aries and the answers that they need are coming. Just give me a little rundown on what's going on here. Could be about love. Ace of Cups here. Could be about love for another person. Could be about love for yourself. Okay. It could be about you having an attachment to like a burden attached to love. Like every time you give love to someone, it seems like it's a fucking burden. Or it could be saying that you have a lot of baggage, negative baggage attached to love, right? Two of Swords, like you're in a place where you just don't even want to look at love. You're like, man, this is, just too much for me right now. And then you have the Six of Wands. So I feel like there's something turning around here for you. Something really successful coming. Maybe answers that you seek. Since that first card is saying it, right? Okay. All right. So it says that the Ten of Wands is clarified by the Queen of Cups. And that's telling me that that's something that needs to be surrendered. Like this baggage you have. Let's get a different deck and see if we can just get like a hint about what this baggage is. You know what I mean? What is the baggage for Aries? So the party card comes out. So chemistry comes out. And go with the flow comes out. And nurture. So I don't know, do you always pick people who are just like, maybe you meet people like in a party situation and you know what I mean? I feel like I used to do that too. Like the only way where I met someone was at a bar. You know what I mean? And like not saying anything bad about anyone, but that's not really a perfect place to find a mate, right? So it could lead to like bad experiences and let down feelings, right? And I feel like, it's possible you have like a new beginning coming and or someone offering you love here, like maybe with just like a message like, hey, I think you're cute, you want to go on a date, but you don't even want to look at it. You're like, no. Two of Swords, blindfold on and everything. You're like, no. I do feel like you are, honestly, something is really changing here. And it's about you taking care of yourself. Because this card, with the nurture card and the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like something's being changed about the way you see yourself. Gratitude alarm. Gratitude alarm. And so, there is my gratitude. I knew that was going to happen. So I wrote the gratitude first. So I could be the example for you guys. Okay, so basically, I don't know. Like, I don't know what you could be like, just the choices that you're making, right? And I feel like Spirit is just saying, like, it's time for you to love yourself right now. So tell me, what do you want to tell them about this? Like, why are they blindfolded? Is this a new love coming in? Because it looks like it. It is. It's a fire sign, it says. Or it's a passion thing, right? There's a lot of chemistry with this offer, right? It is an offer of a new beginning. Could be with someone older than you. Could be a Leo, younger than you. Or there's an age difference. Leo, Aries, Sag, fire sign. I feel like Spirit is bringing you something here. Like, I feel like it's about self-love. And maybe the reason that you don't want to look at this is because you're not ready. You know what I mean? It's someone probably just like the rest of them. And that's why you're just feeling like all kinds of like, man, I don't know. I don't know. Every time I choose someone, based off of chemistry, I end up sad. So I feel like what's happening here is you have spirit guides assisting you, Aries, in an endeavor to love yourself. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's going to change everything. Let's see what happens after this self-love starts happening. Tell me what's next. Like, after they really start to love themselves, tell me what's happening then. Then you decide, like, well, where do I want to put my energy in? Because everywhere I put it in before, you're looking back through your past couple of sevens here. So you might want to look at 777. And let's see what happened. I lost you guys. Yay. What are you getting? Are you getting like a bonus or a real present? So you got a couple sevens here. I just want you to make note of that in case it, look it up maybe. 77 so far is what's here. Now it's 777. So that is what's going on. You're kind of like, you're reviewing your past. You will have answers. Remember the reading at the beginning with the moon and all that? Like, it's making you look at all of it. So you're looking at your love, maybe through the year, or maybe through your whole life. And you're feeling like, it always ends up with me in surrender. It always ends up like it's a huge burden for me, right? And so you're maybe talking to Spirit about that, and surrendering that. Maybe that's what you're talking about with the full moon, like, I am releasing this. And here's what I'm going to manifest, right? So what are they going to manifest, Spirit, once they figure this out? Well, you're going to let it go. You're going to just let it go. You're going to let all of the old stuff go. You're going to walk away. There's a transformation coming for you if you are open to receive. The transformation is your higher self loving on you, nurturing you, showing you your value. And it could be coming like by way of some kind of like acknowledgement. Like, this is the Six of Wands, so it's like winning, right? And it changes your perspective. It changes your cycle. Like, you're in a new place now and you know it. You're feeling so good, so happy. Look at how happy she is walking through that new portal of life. So, Wheel of Fortune. And it's up to you what you want. It is. It's entirely up to you. I love that. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. And here's the Gemini card. So you get to manifest whatever you want. You realize it now. You realize your own power. And what you want is stability. It's like a big, huge epiphany for you, Aries. Like what you realize right now, like the answer that you're seeking is like, I'm not really looking for just passion. Not saying passion can't be there. You know what I mean? But I feel like what you're realizing is, I want someone who's loyal. See the dog? I want someone who doesn't need my money. I want someone who's intelligent. Look at all the books in the room. I want someone who has their own money. I want someone who's stable. This looks like the coolest king of all. Like, he looks like, who wouldn't want that guy? Right? I mean, unless you're 15. So I'm wondering if you might meet this person through work, because the work card is at the bottom. So basically that is your reading, Aries. I feel like you're having a big transformation with this planet stuff. I also feel like, don't forget the first part of the reading. Like, what you're doing is you're realizing not that these are bad experiences. You're reframing it. I feel like what you're doing with the moon is you're realizing like how all those experiences have shaped you, what you've learned from them, how you've grown, right? So I feel like there's a big transformation in the way you view your own life. Oh, thank you. A bonus. Yay. And thank you for sharing my gratitude thing. I couldn't believe it when I started looking up the planets today, and I was like, oh my God. Thank you, Spirit, for letting me like know those messages without even knowing what the planets were doing. I feel lucky. I feel tapped in. I feel grateful for being tapped in. You know what I mean? I am doing the gratitude challenge. And my life is looking so good. I can't even tell you guys. Everything's changing. Okay. So one card, we're going to start on Taurus here. Spirit, tell me what's going on for Taurus with the planet stuff, the moon, the believe in the impossible, Taurus. Luck is on your side is at the bottom. OMG right now. Well, aren't you the one that has... This could be even better for you because Jupiter is in Taurus. It's in your sign. So especially if you're a Taurus rising, like that would be in your first house of self. I'm not sure what it's in, if it's your sun sign, but it's still good because it's your identity, it will be happening in your, I don't know what house, but something magical's happening here. Luck is on your side. Believe in the impossible. Dude, let's just look at this card for a minute. I know it says blue moon on it, but I feel like Taurus, you should really be tapping into this energy on the moon. Making a wish. Make it as big as you want. I did write down a ritual too. I can share that with you guys. I thought maybe I would share it with you in another video. You know what I mean? And maybe do it with you. Believe in the impossible. Angel, spirits, guides, Taurus. Okay, so work, Queen of Swords, Six of Cups. There's another one here, Devil. All right. I'm going to assume that you're thinking about cutting out something that's holding you back, that's controlling you. Maybe you've been thinking about it for a long time and you're trying to figure out how to cut this out of your life. The work card is here, so I'm wondering, like, is it about work? I'm not sure. Let's get these yin yang cards. They seem like they it seems like they're so absolute, you know? Tell me what the 8 is. 8 of Pentacles. So what you're doing, I feel like, Taurus, you are working with your higher self. I feel like you know about it, and you're trying to figure out how to activate it. Like, how do I work with this energy? That's what I feel like. At the bottom of the deck, believe it or not, is this staying in the present and being grateful. The same message I've been giving. So it's almost funny how this keeps coming out. I really feel like I feel like it's really important that we really stay in gratitude, and I mean all day long. I don't know what's coming. I don't. But if the planets are telling us to be grateful, and Spirit is telling me through the cards every freaking day for 2 weeks that we need to be grateful, then I feel like we do, you know? Believe in the impossible. Tell me what the Queen of Swords is doing here with her heart off. Okay, you're cutting out the human stuff is what's happening, and you're cutting out the emotions, because you're saying to yourself, like, my human is out of control right now. I do feel like there's spirit guides helping you here with this card, because it says spirit guide assistance. I feel like there's some part of you that I don't know, that's living in fear. I don't know. I think it's got something to do with this devil. It could have something to do with the 6 of Cups. I do see at the bottom of the deck, be open to receive the help of the spirit guides. So you might want to make sure about that. 6 of Cups. This could be, oh, I got some, hang on, let me turn I don't know when these turned over. All right. You could be feeling some kind of guilt about a situation. It's something you think about all the time. Like, whether it's like a lover, or an old friend, or a child, right? Or something about your inner child too. Like, maybe it's just dragging you down here. I see guilt, and I see love. The Venus card again, and a cycle completion here. So I kind of feel like what you're deciding to do is change something. Change the way you feel about something. You feel guilty about something, you know? It could be about the way you love, or your love patterns, you know? Tell me what the devil is for Taurus, Spirit. What is the devil for Taurus? This can be anything that makes you, that holds you back from being your original self, your authentic self. Fear, worry, anxiety, right? Your limitations. It could be about family, home, and commitment. So I kind of feel like, yeah, surrender is here. Yeah, that's quite a crazy card. Okay, so that's what I see happening here. Spirit, can you give me some advice for Taurus for this one? What's coming with the blue moon? 10 of Pentacles. Believe in the impossible. That's right underneath of this higher self and being in gratitude and the work hard. Okay, so I feel like you could manifest a new job if you want. I feel like that's one of the things it's saying. Like, you can manifest it with your gratitude, right? I am grateful for all the job opportunities that I'm looking at, or whatever. You know what I mean? So this Queen of Wands, ego, and spirit assistance is clarified by the 7 of Cups. So this could be about confusion. It could be about understanding, like, what is true and what isn't true, because the who's at the bottom is the King of Swords, which is, you know, the Queen of Swords mate. So I don't know if you're thinking about one specific person, maybe. Maybe it's an air sign. Let's get another card on this guilt and the cycle that's ending here. What's ending here with the cycle? Okay, I think it's about the way you see yourself. Because I feel like maybe you've been in some sort of like place where you feel, I don't know, some kind of way guilty, right? About some kind of love or something like that. But the Queen of Pentacles is actually talking about knowing your value, owning it, understanding it. And let's see what's over here with the Devil card. Limitations. So it seems like you're holding yourself back from maybe commitments, or maybe from your family. Maybe you're just, for some reason, holding back. And I feel like Spirit is working with you to release that. Five of Swords. You're having a hard time with it. But you're getting new information here, and the Wheel of Fortune is here. So you know what it almost looks like? There's a miracle happening. You know what I mean? I feel like there's a new opportunity coming in. Yeah, I kind of feel like this over here is about limiting beliefs about who you are and what you have to offer. And I feel like it's something that you've worried about for maybe your whole life. And I kind of feel like it's ending. Like, I don't know how it's going to happen, but I feel like you go from confusion to complete stability inside of yourself. This could be about like a huge change in the way you see yourself, the way you see your life, you know, because that's even what this moon is about. It's about looking back and realizing like what every single thing gave us, bad or good. You know what I mean? It changes the way we see the life cycles. You know what I mean? When you can understand, like, I mean, some kind of beautiful thing that it made in you. Should we ask one thing? Let's do. I'm going to ask, like, what is one thing? Tell me one thing that has happened from in this year. So it's your memories, it's your nostalgia, and I just feel like you're reframing it, like the way you see in your life. I feel like you're all of a sudden you're grateful. It's your higher self that's showing you. Like, well, yeah, this was painful, but look what it gave you here. Believe in the impossible. Spirit, clarify that card for me. For Taurus. What does believe in the impossible mean for Taurus? Okay. I kind of feel like this is talking about transformation inside of you. We've got deception, we've got third eye, we've got action, which is Jupiter, and a new beginning, right? And then we have self-love and setting intentions and creating our own reality here. And I feel like, you know, there's a big harvest coming in for you, because the harvest card is here, saying like that's the payoff. You know what I mean? It's the payoff for all the self-love, for all the growth that you've done over the past year. I feel like you end up, once you're like in this deep thought, I feel like you end up understanding and really, really like owning the grateful thing. Like, God, I'm so glad I'm me. I'm so glad I'm me. I'm so glad I live in this body. So glad I have this mind. I'm so grateful for all of it, you know. It's like you end up falling just totally in love with yourself. I feel like that's what's happening, believe in the impossible. Okay, 3011. Okay, Gemini. Show me what's going on for Gemini spirit with the new moon. What can they be expecting? Don't let pride get in your way and stepping out of your comfort zone. Sorry, 2 of them popped out. So we'll just clarify them both like we did the rest. So I feel like you're going to be moved out of a comfort zone. Like this could be anything. And it's asking you not to be prideful, which means sometimes I've always thought of pride as being like kind of conceited or full of yourself, but it can be the opposite as well. So it's like feeling like I'm not enough, looking, you know, like I don't know if I can do something different. Like let's say it's a job and you're saying to yourself, I don't know, this is not my comfort zone at all. And I'm not sure that I'm good enough. I'm not sure I can do it. Gemini, you can do it. Okay, High Priestess is here. So you're getting a lot of messages from your higher self about something. Maybe about the 7 of Swords. Why is the 7 of Swords here? 5 of Swords and the 6 of Cups. Oh my gosh. Well, what's happening here? Step out of your comfort zone. What's happening here with the 7 of Swords and the 5 of Swords, Spirit? Are you just thinking about them, maybe? You must be. Like, this happened. Yeah, you're doing deep thought about it. You're meditating, right? And maybe you're asking Spirit, like, what did this give me? You know, like, fuck. People say that you get something out of everything. Like, can you tell me what I got? Your higher self is like, fuck yeah, I can tell you what you got. You got all kinds of new information. You've learned so much this year about yourself, about your higher self, about what you love, what each at your head, and something about the 6 of Cups. You've also learned strength. Spirit, your higher self is saying that. You know what you want deep down inside. You know what your wish fulfillment is, and you know how to get it. We have been planning where to go from here for a very long time. Gemini, where we're going is success. Where we're going is wish fulfillment. But first, you're going to have to dump out whatever this 6 of Cups is, because it's holding you back. It's the source of the pain. It's the source of the confusion. It's the source of overthinking, right? And you're just hanging on to it. Is it a lover? It must be. So I feel like there's clarity coming in here about this. So tell me, so your higher self has a big plan here for you to get wish fulfillment, but you're hanging on to something. And they're saying, like, you know, you've been hanging on to that. I think that's the comfort zone card. Like, you gotta let go of whatever this is. Tell me more about that. Okay. It's about unconditional love, right? It's about someone that you love unconditionally. And I feel like the King of Swords is here saying, like, you need to be honest with yourself. You need to tap in. You need to talk to your higher self. Because I feel like whatever this is that you're really struggling with, I think it was a big part of creating you, molding you into this King of Swords that's tapped in. You know, it's about unconditional love. It's about alignment. So you have to reframe something here while you're in the King of Swords, and it's about this 6 of Cups that you're trying to let go of. So Spirit, tell me what exactly is the 6 of Cups? An Emperor. Okay, so it could be like a dad, it could be like a husband, it could be like someone that you think is your divine counterpart. Maybe you've been waiting for this person. Damn. Yeah, super emotional. Spirit says, get the fuck out of there. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go to the real unconditional love here. And you're like, I don't know. Dang. This is what's out of your comfort zone. It's walking away from this person that you think is your perfect person. Spirit says you've been clinging to that, but we have something better in mind for you. The real Two of Cups. Gem. Sunshine. Or if you're dealing with a Leo. Wow. What a reading, huh? Well, your higher self definitely has a lot to say. The comfort zone that you need to let go of is an idea about a certain person that you've been waiting for. It's someone that you see as a divine counterpart. And I feel like you've just been waiting and waiting for this person to return. And they really, I don't think they are. You know? I don't think that they really are. This also could be like about, like I said, like a dad. And maybe you just had some kind of resentment toward that. Maybe they left when you were a kid or something like that. And it's kind of like been something that hurt you your whole damn life. So Spirit is like leading you out of there, leading you to the Two of Cups and Sunshine, which is the happiest card in the deck, right? So I feel like you're going to be called to move in a new direction. So maybe there will be a new person coming in, or maybe you'll actually make a physical move. I don't know. But I do see you getting in alignment, and finding, unconditional love. And if this Emperor is someone that you already unconditionally love, like let's say it's a dad, like sometimes, some dads just suck. But it is kind of mostly unconditional love, though. You know what I mean? For a parent, it's like, they could do almost anything and you'd still desire their love, 37, 33. Cancer. Yeah. Spirit. Okay, so the moon is in your sign. Let's give a good reading for Cancer. Tell me what's coming in for Cancer with all this cool energy coming in. Okay, you throw it down. There it is. Okay. A new start is coming, Cancer. Of course. Prosperity lies ahead is at the bottom of the deck. That is all about money. It's all about Taurus. So it could have something to do with, which one was in there? Saturn? No, Jupiter. Jupiter is in Taurus. And it's bringing in prosperity. I think Jupiter is for you. And a brand new beginning. So let's see what's going on with Cancer with this moon. Oh yeah, starts out with the Judgment card. Perfect. Like that's like I feel like it's the best card ever, because it's like you're actually in touch with your higher self, and you're like, this human part of me doesn't know the way. You lead the way. I surrender to you. I trust you, higher self. I trust the plan. And it's like, okay. So the next card after Judgment is the World card. So the first thing your soul does is reset with the World card. Reset. We learned this lesson, so we're going to move forward. We're going to move on. We're going to start anew. So I feel like that's a good way to start that. I feel like, wow. Okay. What else is happening? Okay. So I feel like you are either learning or you did learn flawlessly the art of transmuting energy. I feel like you're starting to understand that everything, it doesn't even matter what it is, everything is fair. I think you're figuring it out. You know how sometimes like things will happen and we'll feel like that isn't fair. And we feel like that for a long time and we hang on to that. But I feel like what you're doing is you're realizing like everything has a purpose. And I'm grateful. And so there you are with your higher self with the Nine of Pentacles. Oh, Wheel of Fortune coming in. I feel like that's the Saturn card as well. Or maybe it's Jupiter, I forgot. But we did look into both of those, so wow, a new start is coming. I feel like you, tell me about the prosperity. Like, where's all the money coming from? Tell me about the money. Two of Cups. So you could have like a partner maybe coming in. Or it could be you and your higher self just like going, you know, full bore toward a new project. I feel like there was something in the reading about, yeah, it's Saturn in Pisces. And it's about Saturn helps us commit to our creative projects. And it moves us right into the new year. So I'm wondering if you have some kind of new project maybe. Because I feel like whatever it is, it's going to be really successful. Yeah, you are just totally, want to know what's happening? You're trusting your soul, and your soul is taking you to money. Success, right? This is so good. This is like you just going like, okay, I trust you. I trust you. And before you know it, you know, you're living the Nine of Pentacles, grateful for everything you have, understanding like, I've never, you know what, I've just never really gone without. And I'm so grateful for that, you know. I think you're realizing like your soul's part in your life for the whole thing. You know, and a lot of us just go most of our life and not know that. And I kind of feel like you're learning that, you know. Is there someone new talking on there? I didn't even see. Hi, Gemini. Hi, Jamie. I did just read Gemini. You know what? I'm not writing down the time, am I? I am too. It's 30, 30 minutes and 11 seconds, Jamie. I'm 22 and been stuck in the loop for the past 6 years. I have to help my grandma, foster my siblings, and I'm losing hope in my own life. I'm getting older and losing time. What's holding me back? I'm a Libra. Hi, Shan, and welcome. I am doing all signs reading about the planets. Like it's because the full moon is coming, and we got a lot of action in Saturn and Jupiter that's right there working with that moon. So it's going to be making a lot of changes in us and maybe helping us like revisit how we view our life. If you want to stick around till the very end of this, and I know that that's kind of asking a lot, or if you want to come back, I would love to do a reading. I would love to do a reading for you. I'll put cards for you for sure. I think there's a lot of things that I could actually say to you about it, like the way you are even, you know, even structuring your sentence. The reason I'm saying that is because I do believe in manifesting. But it says, I'm 22 and I've been stuck in a loop for the past 6 years. I have to help my grandma, foster my siblings, and I'm losing hope in my own life. So I'm wondering, like, even if you just rewrote that sentence in a different way in your head, you don't have to do it on here, but it's kind of like the way you talk to yourself about your life. You know what I mean? Like, I'm helping raise my siblings. And I'm having a hard time with it, you know. I'm getting older and losing time. 22. You got lots of time. But the truth of the matter is, all we really have is right this minute, you know? And yeah, Erica, yeah, I get to help. I feel like, I don't know why you're fostering your siblings, but, you know, I mean, I guess like the first thing I would do is maybe look at it like a privilege, you know, because I do believe in, you know, like we picked our own soul journey. And I feel like, you know, that means that your siblings also picked you, you know, like your siblings picked you and you chose to do it. And so then I would be asking myself, what what is it that I can give them that's unique and special, and what does my love look like that I'm giving them? Like, how can I love them unconditionally? How can I do that, you know? Um, I don't know, but I'll pull cards for you at the end, though. All right, and I think I'm on. Where am I at now? 37. Did I do Cancer, Erica? I think 37 to 46. I hope I did Cancer. I think I did. They're the ones that have a new start coming, right? They have a new beginning. No, I'm talking about your soul. I'm talking about your soul before you even came here. Um, it's kind of deep. I don't know if you believe in that or not. 4713, but I certainly believe in it. And so anyway, if you want to hang out, it might be like another hour because I'm only on Leo. And I've been trying to like not make these last forever, but it's hard not to sometimes. Oh, that's the same card. Did you mean to give me the same card for Leo Spirit? Let me shuffle again. What's the... Emotions are running high for Leo. Communication is key for Leo. Okay. And Shan, I have a daughter named Chantilly, and I call her Shan. So when I saw your name, I'm like, God, is that Shan? She's not 22 though, she's 41. Okay, so I feel like what you're doing is a review, and we did read that in the moon and planet messages. Like, we're going to be looking at our past, and what we're going to do is be looking at, you know, I feel like what you're looking at is lovers that you've had, you know, and maybe what's been successful. I feel like what you're doing is reframing, understanding like that each one of them was successful and taught you something. Tell me why communication is key. I wonder if you're dealing with a Gemini, Leo, or a Cancer. Here's the Chariot. Okay, so what I feel like about the Chariot, Hierophant's at the bottom here, and the King of Cups, communication is key. So I feel like what's happening over the new moon, I feel like you are emotional because you are doing kind of a review of where you've been, what you've done, who you've seen, what your love life was like. And I kind of feel like the communication is key, is about you and your higher self, you know, tapping in. This is about getting alignment and actually understanding the bigger picture and actually looking from your heart space, to reframe what happened, all these 7 cups, because that could make you pretty emotional, you know, like, man, it hasn't worked out with anyone, maybe, right? But communication is key. It's about you tapping into your higher self and becoming like, aligned with it, leading with love, leading from a heart space. Um, and so I feel like, work on that. Work on tapping into your higher self, Do the automatic writing, like write a question and wait for the answer. Your soul knows it and it will write back. So just be ready for that. I feel like you're learning a lot of new things. And I feel like what's happening is you and your higher self are becoming aligned, you know? You're actually understanding it. You're actually hearing it, you know? And understanding the messages. And what you're understanding is that every single thing that you're looking at, like failed relationships, were a success in some way because of what they did for you, because of what you learned. Ace of Swords, like the new knowledge that you got about yourself. And basically, remember, like all of those relationships sculpted you. And look at who you are now. Like you're coming in as the King of Cups, leading with love, heart open. So, I mean, you got to be grateful when you start thinking of it that way, right? All right, let's look at Virgo. Okay, Virgo. 5142. Virgo. Tell me what's going on for Virgo spirit. The energy is gaining momentum. And nothing is yet set in stone. I feel like there could be something really big changing here. Like whether it's a mindset or what. But I kind of feel like it's saying like everything can be changed. Like don't forget that. Nothing is set in stone. Can change things with single thought. So there's nothing set in stone at all. A blue butterfly. Yeah. This is a fun tapestry, huh? I kind of feel like I need to lower it, though, because you can see the wall. Do you think I should? But then I'd be sitting in front of the butterfly, and I was like, I want my people to see the butterfly. Like, it's so good. Such good juju, isn't it? Yeah. You wouldn't be able to see the butterfly. There's other cool stuff on it, though. This is like all the phases of the moon. So my friend bought it for me. He calls me Moon Girl. Like he mails me stuff like from Amazon. I haven't seen him even for a long time, but he's like the most magic man. He's like I don't know. He's pretty kind of old. Older, I guess. But he just addresses the stuff to Moon Girl. And I know it's him. I love that. Anyway, don't you love meeting like metaphysical people who they just want to help? They just want to love on you. They don't want nothing in return. That's this guy. I mean, he's just done so many cool things for me just in the shadows. Okay, so the energy is gaining momentum. So what's happening? I feel like Virgo is yeah, I'm talking to Virgo. I feel like you're kind of finding your place here with the Nine of Pentacles. Like you're finding your higher self, which is what what the Judgment card is like. It's like you're releasing it. Like your higher self is like showing you one thing after another how much it loves you, how much it cares for you. And I think what's changing is the way that you're feeling about you. Because the Nine of Wands is, it can be a card of resistance. And that's what's clarifying. Nothing is yet set in stone. Okay, so I feel like you do have a little bit of resistance. I feel like this card shows like a little chip on this person's shoulder, like they don't want to listen, they don't want to let anyone in, or something like that. It could be about, you know, the way you feel about your past life. And I feel like once your soul comes out, I feel like they're showing you a whole nother story. They're like, no, man, do you realize how much knowledge you have from these nine wands? Nine wands, the wands in this instant, they're about pain. They're about, um, yeah, heartache. And you've got like, you've been screwed over a bunch of times, you know, and you're like, I don't know, I don't know what I want, let anybody in, right? But your higher self is coming out. Look at, there's spirit guide assistance here as well. And this is all about fear. And it's about an inner child wounding. Jeez, look at it. So what's happening is there's something changing that's been set in you for a really long time. And it's about the way you see yourself. And it's obviously not true, but for some reason you've been hanging on to it. And this is what's changing. This is what's not set in stone. You don't have to be this person. I'll tell you what the Nine of Wands ends up being is a teacher of life. You know what I mean? Because they have been hurt in every possible way that you can think of. This is a tough card. You know what I mean? Like it is. Like you just run into walls everywhere. But once you are like hooked up with your soul, and I see that you are, I feel like all of that starts to melt away. You know what I mean? Like you're like, no, that actually changed my whole life. So, for instance, something happens to you, you know, and it changes your life. There's a tower moment. And then let's say you move to a new home or a new town, or you get a new job, or you go to college because of the tower moment. It displaced you. Like, you know, some towers are like that. Like all of a sudden, you don't even have a place to live. And your life starts, it's completely in an uproar. That's a Nine of Wands kind of experience. But when you get to the Nine of Wands, like high side of the Nine of Wands, what you're realizing is where it took you next. And you understand the truth about it. And so all the negative feelings that you had about yourself, about your past, about your life, you know, kind of like the girl that was just on here. I wish she would have stayed and watched the videos, because I talk about it all the time. And sometimes it's just a flip of the switch about how you feel. Like you could feel like a victim, or you can feel like, man, I'm such a better person because of it. Like I'm smarter because of it. And I can offer help to people because of it. My heart is bigger because of it. I found my soul because of it. I'm hooked up with my soul because of it. Huge, huge changes in your reality, Virgo, and it's all inside of you, all of it. It's your mind, it's your soul, and it's your body, all making sense of your whole goddamn life. And what you've seen as like, my life sucks, isn't like that anymore. You're like, oh, I'm free. I can help people. I want to help people. And whatever the inner child wounding is, whatever this fear is, gone, Virgo. I feel like Jupiter is here, giving you some courage, right? Third eye is here also. So I feel like you have a lot of like spiritual awakening kind of vibe going here with the way you look at your life. It's going to heal you and it's going to change everything. You think you're going in one certain fucked up way. And you realize, like, wow, that was part of the plan. It's because, like, I met this person and I needed to help them and I wouldn't have been able to help them without it, right? Hey, G-Star. And Dan, so happy to have you here. Let's look at Libras next. I know you guys are all here for Libra. 1 hour. Okay. Libra. Angel spirits, guides, tell me what's going on with my Libras over this moon. Let's see what the big changes are for Libra that's coming in. What are their realizations? What are they gonna be prompted to do? What way to move? We want everything about Libra, spirit. Everything. We want all of it. Adjustments are required. And what do you need to release? That's your adjustment. There could be a new romantic cycle beginning, Libra, because it's here at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Where are they? Here they are. Okay, Libra. Angels, spirits, guides, we're on Libra. Calling all angels. Tell me what they need to do here. What are they releasing? I feel like there's some things that need to go here. Knight of Swords. So this could be 3 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, and the King of Cups. What's at the bottom? It's you. It's you. Saying like, yep. Yep, I trust you, soul. Okay. So at the bottom, remember there's a new romantic cycle beginning here. So what do you need to release? I see the 5 of Cups. Tell me about the 5 of Cups. Why is the 5 of Cups here? I can kind of see, like, you need to release the emotions of something really emotional. I do feel like you have spirit help with that. Here's what it looks like. It looks like there's some change coming. It could be a job offer, 3 of Pentacles. It could be a love offer. It could be like, hey, I really dig what you do and I would like to work with you. It could be like a craft project even, because I feel like this particular card looks like a big macrame project. And there's 3 people working on it, right? So it could be like some kind of art project or something that you do and someone wants to be part of it, right? I feel like the 5 of Cups, like you're in this place where you're trying to release something. It's sad. And it could be about someone, I don't know, it could be like Cancer, could be an air sign, it could be a pentacle sign, and it could even be, it could be anybody, right? But what I feel like is coming is like, as you're releasing, I feel like you're making plans. I feel like you are making plans to move forward. But I feel like you aren't 100% sure, like, if it's really going to work. I feel like you're waiting. I feel like you already said to the universe, I want this. And you're just standing here, 3 of Wands, waiting, like waiting and waiting and waiting for something. And it feels like, you know, like maybe this could be a frustrating thing because the Knight of Pentacles is slow. So like it's a plan that you made, you put it out in the universe and it's like, you know, and you're waiting. And I feel like while you're waiting, what you don't see, what's going on behind the scenes, is your heart is being opened up. because I see the King of Cups here with like a very enlightened heart space. So I feel like there is some things changing in you, you know, like, but let's just see, like, what is this Three of Pentacles? You have two threes here. This could be angelic presence as well. You know, I love the threes, meaning that, yeah, it could be about, okay, so Saturn is here and Libra is here. This is about a career, a contract, or a commitment. This Three of Pentacles, remember I said, like, there's someone here that wants to work with you. That's what it is. And I feel like it could be a Libra. It could be a Taurus. But it's the Wheel of Fortune. So it's like Spirit is sending someone. And I do feel like, you know, I mean, it's probably an angel with skin, you know, but somebody offering you something that makes you see maybe the presence of the of spirit. Maybe, you know, maybe you've been in a really dark place. It looks like it with all of these cards, right? So I feel like there's something changing here with maybe your work. And it could come in quite quickly. Let's clarify the Knight of Pentacles. Like, what is the Knight of Pentacles bringing in? Strength and sun and empowerment. So this could be a plan, right? This could be a person. So Knight of Pentacles could be Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Sun is Leo. I feel like what's happening is there's someone here. I don't know who it is, but I feel like they're shining some light on you and who you are. This might be the person that's like opening up your heart chakra, right? Because I feel like what they're doing with all their sunshine and happiness and light that they're bringing you, I feel like it's allowing you to kind of release some of this emotions that you have. Remember in the reading, like this moon is very emotional. It's in Cancer. And we're looking at everything that we've been through. I feel like what you're looking at is commitment, home, family. I feel like there's nurturing and love coming in from your higher self. That is really the card that, or the meaning I get off of that card. It's called nurture and compassion. And I kind of feel like while you're standing here waiting, you know, and I was saying that like you're just standing there waiting, you talk to spirit about it, you did release it, and now you're just standing there waiting. And while you're waiting, your higher self is loving on you and it's opening your heart chakra. I see it right here. Tell me what about the King of Cups for Libra. I kind of feel like this King of Cups is you, right? And it's your higher realm, your spirit squad that's helping you do that. Because I feel like there is something going on in your world where your human is kind of running the goddamn show. And, you know, I mean, that it's okay. You can do that if you want to, but you do have this really cool soul that has explanations and that has the reason that something happened, and you can tap into it. You can tap into it anytime you want. And even if you don't want to tap into it, they are still loving on you. You know, that's what I'm seeing here with the nurture and compassion card. So tell me where you're taking Libra, Spirit. Where are you taking them in the Six of Swords? You're taking them, and the moon is here. So I wonder if it's got something to do with the moon. Maybe this is what you're asking Spirit about. Yeah, yeah, it very well could be. Okay, so here's what I feel like the moon is doing with you in Spirit. I feel like they're reshaping the way you think about what happened, the suffering that you've. I'm not saying you didn't suffer, you did, but I feel like they're reframing the thought, and you're seeing it like as a, like, you're seeing the gifts that you got from it, like your relationship with your higher self. Like, I mean, that's one thing that I'm seeing that you get. Like, you are realizing this, you're feeling it, and it's changing you. And I kind of feel like what's happening here is spirit showing you, like, your higher self is showing you, like, you don't really need anyone else to have a stable, happy life. You know what I mean? Like, your soul just, they want you to know. And I kind of feel like that's what you're learning. You know, like, all through this time, like, I really have been being taken care of. Gratitude alarm. Gratitude alarm, I didn't write to. But if you can think of what you're grateful for right this second, put it in the comment box. I would love to see it. I love to see everybody, like, taking part in this whole life-altering experience of being grateful and keeping track of it every day, every hour. And I want to know how it's changing you guys' life, because it's definitely changing mine. Okay, so that is Libra. Yay, grateful for the Spirit Squad. Okay, tell me about Scorpio now, Spirit. 111. Wow, maybe something magical happened for Scorpio with those numbers on your time, right? Spirit, tell me what's going on for Scorpio. What do they need to know for their messages about the moon and Saturn and Jupiter this week? What would you like them to understand or watch for? Meditate and contemplate. Nothing is yet set in stone. That's the second time that came out. Be bold and make the first moves at the bottom of the deck. So we'll clarify meditate and contemplate, Spirit. So that's a Pisces card. So far, that's the only sign that's showing up. Scorpio so far. Okay. Meditate and contemplate. 7 of Wands. So it looks like you're kind of trying to raise your vibe. 8 of Wands. Spirit is supporting that. I feel like you're learning new things while you're meditating. You know, you're asking for questions, you're getting answers. It could be confusing. It could be confusing because there's a choice that you need to make, and that could very well be about nothing is yet set in stone. And that has got also the King of Wands underneath. At the bottom of the deck, I'm seeing your higher self is transmitting energy. So that might be what you're meditating about. I feel like there's a lot of that going on because of the planets. Okay, so Spirit, can you just give me some more messages about, okay, what you're talking to Spirit about possibly is love. Maybe it's about self-love. Maybe it's about offering love to a certain person, you know? I don't know. But Knight of Swords is here. So I don't know if you're, like, running in very quickly to make an offer to someone, or if someone's coming toward you. Maybe that's what you're meditating about. An offer, right? It could be. You could have more than one offer, even. You got a Knight of Swords, a Knight of Wands, and a Queen of Pentacles, and a King of Wands. So there's a lot of people on here. 4 people. And the Empress. This could be your energy divine energy. And there you are with the death and rebirth card. I feel like maybe what you're doing is you're like coming into alignment. I feel like that's something you're working on. I do feel like you're tapped into your higher self, and I feel like your higher self is giving you kind of a new perspective on something. Something, the Six of Wands or Six of Cups. So this could be this is something that you think about all the time, right? So it could be about a family member, it could be about a lover, it could be about a friend, you know. But that's what I see at the bottom of the deck. I feel like there's alignment coming. You could be traveling too. There's kind of a lot of messages here. Nothing is yet set in stone. There's this transformation happening here, and it could be within yourself. It could be about what you truly want with the star card, right? Maybe, maybe you are feeling this Empress energy after all of this raising of the vibe, self-love, and working with spirit, because you're raising your vibe, you're working on it, you're learning new things, right? And then you get to this Empress energy, which is divine energy, and you're feeling like the star card is here, right? So this is like you knowing what you want and knowing what you have to do to get it. And I feel like part of it is like letting go of something, maybe indecision. But let's see why the death and rebirth card is here. What are you letting go of? What is it that you're letting go of? The way you care about yourself. The way you take care of yourself. Yeah, that's what's rebirthing. Because I feel like maybe, I don't know, it's got something to do with your inner child, man. And I don't know if you really love yourself that much, or you find a lot of value in yourself, right? Maybe you just weren't like given a lot of value as a child. And I think that's what's transforming for you, the way you see yourself, your life, your childhood, you know, and even the different personalities that you've put on in your life. Like I see you being very strong and powerful in the King of Wands energy. I see you being very fast and decisive, quickly decisive in the King of Swords. I see you excited and following your passion in the Knight of Wands. And I feel like you're understanding your value in the Queen of Pentacles. So these could all be your energies that you've gone through, and then here you are finally at the divine. So nothing yet is set in stone. And I feel like what this reading is telling me is like how much you've grown through the years, how many experiences you've had. And I kind of feel like that's what's happening um, in around this energy of Saturn, Jupiter, and the moon. I feel like you're just figuring out so many cool things about yourself, including what you truly want. Because I feel like what you've been going after, I don't know what it is, but it's been kind of a toxic pattern of yours. Like it's got something to do with the inner child. Like maybe you're setting your sights or something like that, way lower than an empress, right? Because you're the empress here. So you would take nothing less than an emperor vibe. And I feel like maybe what you've been doing is like maybe dealing with knights. So, you know, now you're in this divine energy. I feel like, you know, this is something where it's going to be difficult because I feel like the way you've been has been the same your whole life. Like whatever it is you learned as a child, you know, maybe you felt like you weren't enough or something like that. It definitely looks like you don't take a lot of care of yourself, you know what I mean? Whatever that means for you, but I just feel like that's what's changing. Like you're letting go of like whatever feelings you had about yourself before. It's changing. and nothing is yet set in stone. Like your higher self is is making some big moves here. You know what I mean? Giving you this divine energy, showing you that you have the ability to get that wish, you know, like you can manifest it, you know how, you know, and it does transform you. There you are. You're good at transforming, so I feel like there is a big transformation coming for you. So you should definitely have a good rest of the month, I feel like, and into the new year even. I am working on 2024 readings. I think I have like 4 done as all Sagittarius. 2042. Okay. Sagittarius. What do you need to release, Sag? Surrender to the divine. Surrender to the divine. So I feel like for some of you, there's something that you're worried about. And I don't know what it is, but the card is here. And it says nothing will come of this situation. So we'll see if we can get a card on that. Let's see, what do you need to release? So the Temperance card is here. It's saying like there's something that needs to be, some kind of energy that needs to be transmuted, right? Maybe it's like kind of a hard-ass, blocked off heart kind of energy, you know? Tell me what nothing will become of this situation. Tell me what this is. It's a really big decision. Could be about like going on a trip. I don't know. Surrender to the divine. So we've got over here, we've got the Queen of Wands and the Emperor. Surrender to the divine. Why? Let's see. What are they releasing over here? What are they releasing over here? Scorpio. Okay, so you've got the Queen of Wands. It's something really emotional. But the Wheel of Fortune is here as well, saying like it's time for this to change. It is. It's time for this to transform. Tell me, what's the... What do you need to release? 2 of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. It's the Knight of Swords. It's a lover. Okay. Alright. I feel like what you need to release is the outcome of this situation. I feel like it's very possible for this, that this is transforming, but I kind of feel like it's your viewpoint of it that's changing. You know what I mean? Like with the Temperance card. I feel like the way you feel about this relationship is changing. It's changing really quickly. It's because you're surrendering it, right? I think you, either someone released you or you released someone, and you're very emotional about it, right? And I feel like you can bounce out of this situation yourself by choosing yourself. 2 of Wands. I feel like there will be a moment in time where you need to talk to your higher self about what really makes you happy. You know what I mean? Because sometimes we just, do you even know? I don't even know sometimes until I have a happy moment and I'm like, oh my God, that makes me happy. But sometimes when we're in dark places, it's hard to identify what really can make us happy or does make us happy, you know? So surrender to the divine. I feel like Queen of Wands and the Emperor. I don't understand the reading. This surrender to the divine. Okay, it's something that you started already. It's something you've been working on, Sagittarius. Like this could be a project. And remember, it talked about projects. So like I feel like it's Jupiter or Saturn that actually blesses those those things that you're working on, right? And Queen of Wands, she's all about creating, and the Emperor is about starting their own business. It's about being able to manifest anything. And maybe you feel like it's been a while and you're like, what the fuck? You know? Like, I've been manifesting this, like, and Spirit is going like, just let me have it. Spirit is saying like, surrender to me and I'll show you the way. Sometimes it's just a matter of like your human being like stepping aside and going like, all right, I admit it. I admit it. I really do need my higher self. I need the angels. I need the spirit squad, right? Yeah, you do have spirit assistance here. But I kind of feel like your own ego is trying to get in the way here. And I don't know what it is, but ego to me is like fear. And, you know, like you have success here. But if you're scared of being successful, I mean, I doubt you'd just be hand delivered it. If you have fear about it, you know, if they actually look at our energy and give us more of what we're putting out there, you know. So like I kind of feel like that's sort of the point of this too. um, what are you offering? What are you vibing at? What do you want? Are you becoming that? You know what I mean? If you want to be the owner of your own business, work on becoming that emperor energy. Work on talking to your higher self about having those qualities of the emperor. Work them in. You know what I mean? Do some research. Find some truth. And talk to your spirit squad. Because I'm telling you, you have something big in mind. Your higher self has the Sun card as in the Six of Wands, which is about success. It's about money. And it's about spirit guides leading the way, including your higher self. You know, I mean, your higher self is a spirit guide, right? Okay. All right. So that's what I see for you guys. And whatever it is about this love situation, that's what was on What Do You Need to Release. I'm wondering if there's part of you that wants to run toward this person. And I feel like I saw that like somebody cut the other one out, right? So Spirit is saying, like, will you surrender that? Don't go running back. Don't go running back in there. I mean, unless you want to, but that's what the reading is saying. Capricorn. 127. Okay, Capricorn, let's see what's going on for Capricorn today. What's the moon doing for Capricorn? And tell me what that's going to be like for them. That's coming right up, you guys, like in a week. The energy is gaining momentum. And you are good enough. And don't let your past hold you back. So you're heading in a new direction is what I feel like, Capricorn. And I feel like I'm kind of sensing a little bit of fear about your value or about something that happened in the past. And your higher self is saying, like, you are good enough. Okay. Energy is gaining the momentum. I feel like what's happening is kind of what the astrology was saying in the earlier part. It's like you're looking back through your life and your choices and your path, and you're letting go what doesn't serve you anymore, and you're realizing what all these experiences did for you, what they gave to you. And you are good enough is being clarified by 9 of Cups and 3 of Pentacles. So the energy is gaining momentum. I feel what's happening here is you're letting go of some old ideas, you know, and they were things that, you know, maybe you were just conditioned to believe. And what's happening is you're changing the way you feel about things. You're looking at only happy things. This would be like counting your blessings and noticing the gratitude, and your soul just starting to shine because of it. You know, it's like, I feel like that's what's happened. You're being taken to a much happier place, because what you're realizing is that every experience, no matter how fucked up it was, really brought you to something new, and it's easy to accept it. It's easier to accept it, and it's easier to let it go, like, and chalk it up to like a learning experience and something that has value. Because what's happening here is you're good enough. You could be dealing with a Virgo here, but there's a Nine of Cups and a Three of Pentacles. You are good enough. All right. So I kind of feel like this could be like a new job, Page of Pentacles. It could be doing something, you know, it could be like a new idea that you have, or it could be somebody that watches your work and like wants to be part of it. Maybe they invest. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what you're doing. But like Three of Pentacles, it could be someone just really wanting to throw down some money and say like, dude, I love what you do. And I feel like you should expand and advertise, and I want to support you. And you realize like, whoa, someone really has a lot of value in me, in what I'm doing, in this new beginning. And I feel like you're scratching your head about it, Five of Swords, because Spirit is saying like, don't let your past hold you back. And babe, you are good enough. You are. Tell me how you're going to show them or get it through their head that they are good enough. Show me what you're going to do for them. Oh. The Manifest card, the Magician. You're going to manifest something. You're going to manifest something big. I think you're going to manifest this stuff over here. It's this stuff that you've been carrying around from your past. And I kind of feel like you're offloading it here. You really are, because you're, you know, the sun is the outcome, right? Look what's here. When I said to Spirit, what are you going to do to show them they're good enough? They're showing you your magic. They are. You're going to manifest stuff. You're going to start manifesting stuff. And you're going to see how much power you really fucking have. Queen of Wands. This is beautiful. Out of every reading, like, oh, I love this one. Capricorn. Look at you. The 20 card is the next card out. I said, what are you going to show them? They're going to show you everything. Capricorn. They're going to show you who you are, Queen of Wands. They're going to show you who you are, the Magician. They're going to show you who you are when your soul comes out and says, yeah, this is who we are, man. This is who we are. We're this free spirit. We do what we want. We have fun in our life. We chase the next fun thing. We make our wishes come true. And babe, we're closing out this old cycle of this shit. It's over. It's over. Because you're going to see everything different. Your soul is showing you a whole new picture. It's making you free. Page of Wands. Successful. And then look at you go with the Fool card. Diving all in. You're just trusting your whole beautiful higher self. It's coming out. Your higher self is coming out to prove to you how good you are, how valuable you are, how beautiful you are, how magical you are. That's a good reading. Yay, Capricorn. I'm thinking of my niece and my nephew that are Capricorns, and a friend named Virginia who is a Capricorn, and my friend Marcia. I'm super excited for the Capricorn reading. Hey, Erica, I forgot to tell you, thank you for the compliment about my earrings. Do you guys want to know what the deal is with the earrings lately? I'm so allergic to metal. And, hi, I'm doing all signs reading, so next time doing Aquarius. Anyway, the whole dealio about the earrings is I'm allergic to everything. And I have 3 piercings in my ear, but like I can't wear cheap earrings at all. And so I was thinking about it because my grandkids like, anyway, they have like 100 piercings in their ears and stuff, and I'm kind of jealous in a way. And so I was thinking about how the only earrings that ever worked for me was the ones that I got the piercing with, you know? And I'm like, what is that? Like, it was 100 years ago that I got my ears pierced. What was it? Oh, it's stainless steel. So I'm at the Michaels or something one day, and I'm looking, I love craft stuff. So I'm looking at like, well, maybe I could make some earrings. Maybe I could do this. And then I see wire earring pieces that are stainless steel, and I'm like, so I bought them. I bought the package. And what I've been doing is changing my earrings. That I love earrings. But like I said, they drive me crazy. They start to itch 5 minutes after I put them in. So anyway, I've been changing all the wires to stainless steel. And now I have like a whole new wardrobe of earrings. I got these in Hawaii. Of course I did. They were pretty, huh? I feel like they're like mother of pearl. So that's my kind of my cool earring story. It's definitely changing the way I feel about myself. I'm feeling a little cocky with the earrings in. Like, woohoo! Now I'm a cool girl. And I got some, I mean, now that I know the trick. I know, you always do. I seen your note a little while ago. I really like those earrings, and I'm like, ugh, I didn't ever even say anything about it, but I was just remembering it. All right, so now we're on Aquarius, and here's what's happening for you. A time for healing and meditate and contemplate. So tell me what's healing for Aquarius. What's going on for my Aquariuses? There could be like a love situation that's going to be changing very quickly. And since it's under the healing card, I feel like it's going to happen really quickly. The Hanged Man is here. So maybe you're getting a new perspective on a certain situation. It's very quick. It's a very, very fast healing. It's a very fast new awareness. I feel like maybe you are feeling, maybe you have some kind of like attachment, like with a lover and a pain in the ass, right? But I feel like your soul is kind of showing you something new. And I also feel like you have this feeling like you're not enough. And that's what's healing. Yeah, unconditional love is here. 10 of Cups. So, wow. I feel like you are healing. Because I feel like there's something here, like, where you're just feeling like you are really out of it, Aquarius. Like you don't want to even look at what's on the other side of the door, you know? But you know what's on the other side of the door? Unconditional love is what's on the other side of the door. There's something that needs to be healed. It's something really, really emotional. And I feel like what's happening is your heart space is being opened up, activated during this time. So I kind of feel like meditate and contemplate is kind of the way to get there to this place with this 10 of Cups and the King of Cups. This could also be about a relationship that maybe was broken, and you see it maybe as a learning lesson now instead of like, because remember the reading was even about that. It's like the planets are like kind of like slowly showing you like, well, wait a minute, you don't have to sit here and feel like nothing because the relationship didn't work out. Like, what did it give you? Where did it move you? What did you learn? Like, you don't have to feel like you don't have anything. And I think sometimes when we have a breakup, that is what we feel like. And it's definitely looks like what you're feeling like here, you know? And it's time to heal that. It's time for you to understand unconditional love, right? And like how walking away or losing this relationship, honestly, led you to, you're seeing the truth of the Tower moment and how it brought you here. Ace of Cups. So I don't know if there's like someone brand new coming in to love you. It could be. But you know, I really like, I mean, I'm okay with the message if that's what the message is. But more than anything, I like my readings to be about self-empowerment. And I feel like this Ace of Cups and this unconditional love, it could be about another person, but I sure as hell hope it's about you. You know? I hope it's about you, loving you, and your heart just exploding with unconditional love because, you know, you've been meditating, you've been talking to your higher self, and they're showing you how awesome you are. You know, like, this was my plan. Like, can you imagine this dialogue with your higher self? So your higher self says, well, this was my plan. I mean, I wanted to live through this. I wanted to live through this. I really wanted to experience deep emotions. And I wanted to experience losing something. I wanted to, because when I'm a soul and I'm not attached to a body, all I feel is love, which is great. But I kind of wanted to experience something different. And your higher self is saying, thank you, body, for going through it with me, for me. Meditate and contemplate. Spirit, show me what you're showing Aquarius in while they're meditating. What are you revealing to them? I want to know. I want to know, don't you? Oh, thanks, Erica. All right. I feel like there's some kind of awareness being brought to you about something that's holding you back. It is the Devil card. So you could be talking to your higher self about something that's kind of keeping you stuck. Like, I'll tell you what could be a devil energy, and it's this. Five of Pentacles, like I'm not enough. You know what I mean? Like that could be a devil energy. Because, like, if you feel like you're not enough and you don't have anything to offer and you're all balled up and you're just looking down at your lap and you're not really thinking, like, I don't want to have any new experiences. I don't have anything to offer. I don't even want to look. Spirit, I don't even want to look. And now you're meditating here. And Spirit is showing you some new information about how these kinds of feelings hold you back, you know? This is a Tower moment in a struggle. But meditate and contemplate. You want to know what? They just told exactly what I was just talking about, and I'm excited about this. So meditate and contemplate. So you've got the Devil card, the Tower card, the Five of Wands, which is about struggle, and then you've got death and rebirth. So there could have been an ending. There could have been a tower, and there was a struggle. You've been struggling and struggling, and you're trying to go through a transformation, but you don't even really know what's next, right? So you're talking to your higher self about it, you know, and your higher self is showing you truth. It's giving you a crown chakra opening moment. It's giving you a third eye activation. And what they're showing you is that I feel like what they're showing you is what all of this gave you. And I feel like it's giving you your own stability and success. Like you're finding it on your own. You know what I mean? And I don't know what this is. You could have been dealing with a Capricorn. You could have been dealing with a Scorpio, right? Or an Aries. But I feel like what you're doing is you're processing a tower. inside of yourself. And what you're realizing is like the way you felt about this tower moment and what you lost or whatever happened. I feel like what you're understanding is not really what you lost, but what it gave you. You know what I mean? Because that's what I feel like your higher self is doing for you. Because I mean, I see you being so emotional over here with the moon and the Nine of Swords, you know? This really does affect you. And so I feel like when you're using this energy over the next couple of weeks, you know, with the moon and the Saturn and the Jupiter, I feel like honestly this should be something that you write on the paper, you know, that you're going to burn and send to the universe, you know, like, and maybe you let go of these feelings, and then you bring in the new idea, the clarity, the success, and the King of Pentacles, which is like understanding your value, you know, and the kind of person you are too. Like what did all this do for you? Well, it made you honest. It made you more knowledgeable. It made you a very loyal person. Like you cherish loyalty more than you did before because of this situation. You realize how important it is, you know? I just feel like you're really seeing your whole value, total value. And I feel like it's really definitely going to change your life. Good reading, Aquarius. Lots of big changes coming in your just your own vision, right? So let me see about Pisces. 146. Okay. Pisces, Spirit, tell me what's going on for Pisces. It's time to take action. Aries card. And have faith in your dreams. Don't look back. Focus on moving forward. Dig deeper for courage. And be patient as events unfold. That's the message on that card. Spirit, tell me what they need to take action. And then at the bottom is your dreams need a practical plan. That's a Taurus vibe. So we got a lot of Taurus action. I think it's Saturn that's in Taurus. Tell me about the action card here in Aries. Okay. It's time to take action, start loving yourself, and release these feelings that you have. Like, they're toxic, right? Pisces, I feel like this is a feeling of like, I'm not enough. I'm detached from the world, you know. I do feel like you're having an awakening because there's truth coming in. So I feel like the truth is going to spur you to action, but I don't know where you're going to go. Maybe just having faith in your dreams, right? Tell me, where are they going? Where are they? What direction they're taking action in? Making decisions. I feel like you're getting clear about your past experiences, understanding the truth of them. Yeah, it's your higher self just coming on out. And yeah, I feel like what they're showing you is your power of the Queen of Wands. It's time to take action. You can manifest whatever you want, Pisces. If you don't know that yet, you will. Tell me about have faith in your dreams. What do they need to... Okay. It says the Fool card. Just fast forward and let your soul lead you. Right? They'll take you right where you want to go. Where are you taking them? Have faith in your dreams. I think your dreams are coming. I feel like your soul can lead you there. But I feel like there's some kind of a struggle here. And you have the devil here. But you got all new beginnings, so let's clarify why that damn devil is here. Could be dealing with a Capricorn. I hope that's what it is. Tell me why the devil is here for Pisces spirit. This is, oh.
Hello.
Hi, Coco.
Hello.
I'm down here.
Hey, where?
That's my grandson. I'm just doing a reading. It'll be like just a couple minutes going.
I made this.
Let me see. OMG right now. Let's bring it over here and show everybody. Oh my God. Have you ever seen a more beautiful? I haven't. Oh, Cone, I love the stairs. Kit Kat little walkway. I love the door.
A little goat.
A little goat.
And a camel so it doesn't get out.
Oh, yeah, camel. Oh, and it's behind the gumdrop, so it's like a fence.
Yeah.
You're so clever.
Ooh, this would
That's falling off.
That was like a flag, and this
Oh
was
my
this
God,
is a chimney.
this is the most amazing gingerbread house I've ever seen in my whole life, going. It's beautiful.
I made it with Mommy at school.
I'm so glad. She told me she was going to go over there, and I'm just so excited about it.
She did.
You want to go take this up onto put it on the kitchen table, and I will finish this reading, and I'll be right there.
Okay.
Here's what I feel like. I feel like there's love coming in. And I feel like you have dreamt about love and wanted love. And I feel like you're manifesting it here. But the thing is, the devil is here, and I feel like the devil is here because you have fear around love. And you've always had it. You know, like it's been there. You've been carrying it around for a while. So I see the storm twice. I feel like this new love is a surprise for you. And you struggle with it, but it is very real. It is very real. And I don't know if it could be a lover, but it's offering you all brand new beginnings, is what's happening. And it's telling me that, the devil for you is like fear of moving forward, fear of, having a love, fear of new love, right? So it's kind of like the whole reading is kind of like saying that. So I kind of feel like what's happening is you're kind of your higher self is showing you something different than what you've seen. You know what I mean? Like you see your life some way and you're somehow blaming yourself. Like I've been rejected. I'm not enough. I'm just going to stay over here and have a boundary around myself. It's been like that for every single love I've ever had, and I'm fucking tired of it. Your higher self says, wait a second. Wait a second. There's new love coming. Pisces, you sure you don't want it? It's going to be good. I kind of feel like you're staying in this fear and not allowing your dreams to be brought to fruition because you're afraid. And Spirit is saying, have faith in your dreams. Have faith in yourself. I feel like you have love coming in. I don't know what you're going to do about it, but I think you've always wanted it, and it looks pretty damn good. It's shocking. It just comes in. And I don't think that you were looking for it or whatever. It just kind of falls in your lap, and and then all this doubt about yourself kind of creeps in. So be careful with that, I feel like, you know. And so that's what I got. I better go play with my grandson now because I only have him for a couple of hours, and I like to, I don't know, do some kind of project with him. He's fun. So that's my readings for today. I hope you guys enjoyed them. Thanks for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and just being part of my my YouTube family. I love you guys.